Hello, everyone. Today, our group of Noah Joyce
Leo Milan.
Francesco Cicciaro.
will be presenting the Boden base, or the Bonychtheus magnabasum. This organism was designed specifically for a freshwater lake habitat, and throughout our project, we focused on creating an animal whose physical traits, behaviors, and physiology all fit together in a realistic way. What we ended up with was a highly efficient aquatic predator that uses speed, armor, advanced senses, and smart behaviors to survive in a very competitive environment.
To give a quick picture, the Boden base is about 3 feet long, roughly the size of a medium dog, and its body is shaped like a streamlined torpedo. This body plan lets it move powerfully through the water, but also stay agile when hunting. We designed the Boden base with the idea that every system from its skin to its gills and how it eats is optimized for life in a freshwater lake where prey can hide in weeds, predators approach from above or below, and conditions like temperature and oxygen levels can shift rapidly.
The Boden base doesn't use normal fish scales. Instead, it covers in tight, overlapping dermal plates that basically give the build an armor. This armor is flexible enough to allow movement, but strong enough to protect against bites, drifting dries, and sharp rocks. One detail we added is that plates have tiny ribbon textures. These aren't just decorative. The riblets actually reduce water turbulence as it swims. So the Boden bass saves energy and moves faster without having to increase muscle power. Another unique feature is the rose bioluminescence along its sides. These aren't for light up the water, they glow just enough for communication. They help individuals recognize each other in their marker condition, and males even use specific flashing patterns during competition and courtship. Finally, the muscle layer and adapted coloration help protect the body and keep the animal hidden. A darker individual blends into the deep, while the melted brown one disappears near vegetation.
One of the coolest parts of the Boden base is the two different locomotion systems. For speed, its body muscles contract in powerful waves that move down into the forked tail. That gives it the ability to chase prey or escape predators in a short, explosive bursts. But unlike most fish, it also has two pairs of strong, jointed pectoral limbs that almost act like underwater legs. It lets them walk along lake bottoms, push off surfaces, and make very sharp turns, which is especially useful in cluttered environments like weed beds and rocky areas. When it comes to feeding, the Boden base hunts using a ram feeding strike. It launches forward and creates suction to pull the prey in. Once the prey is inside the mouth, the outer teeth hold it in place while the inner rows slice and shred it.
The Boden base has one of the strongest sensory systems in its ecosystem. Its electroreception lets it detect tiny signals from muscles of other animals, even if they're buried in mud or hiding in plants. The lateral line helps it sense vibration and pressure waves, almost like having a built-in motion detector around its body. Its chemoreception allows it to pick up traces of blood or pheromones long before it sees the source. These senses work together, making the Boden base an extremely aware predator. Behaviorally, males use their photophores and low-frequency rumbling sounds to claim territory or attract mates. These sounds travel well underwater and help avoid physical conflict. Another important behavior is its ability to enter torpor. Freshwater lakes can get cold or lose oxygen, especially in the winter. During those times, the Boden base anchors itself with its limbs, slows its metabolism, and basically waits out the harsh conditions.
The Boden base breeds in early springs. Female attach egg cluster to roots or rocky surfaces, and males swim over them fertilize the eggs extremely. Because females only lay one clutch per year, they make up for it by producing hundreds of eggs at once. The young start transparent larvae, which drift and feed off the yolk scales. As they develop, they find grows, their skin structure, and they begin eating plankton. Once they hit the juvenile stage, they begin to resemble the adult form, although with softer and tiny plate. It takes around 2 years to reach full maturity. These This reproductive strategy has been both advantages and disadvantages. It spreads offspring throughout the habitat and increases survival chance, but eggs and larvae are extremely vulnerable to predators.
The Bowden base has large skilled filaments designed to pull in as much oxygen as possible, which is essential for a fast, active predator. A two-chambered heart supports circulation and waste removal. As conditions change, whether it's temperature or oxygen levels, the Bowden base adjusts quickly. It may move to deeper water for stability or rely on its camouflage and armor when predators are nearby. As an ambush predator, it often hides motionless among rocks or vegetation, waiting for prey and water too close. Its strong jaws allow it to eat not just soft prey but shelled organisms as well, which gives it a broader diet and more flexibility when food becomes scarce.
Overall, the Bowden base is the result of multiple adaptations working together. Its armored skin, advanced sensory system, strong and flexible locomotion, reproductive abilities, and environmental resilience all make it a highly successful predator in its freshwater ecosystem. Every part of its design supports survival, whether it's hunting, avoiding predators, reproducing, or coping with harsh conditions. Thank you for listening.